An empty interior has no appeal, it's the objects that bring it to life. Furniture and a simple table can completely transform the look of a render. A small object, like a fancy table, can change the entire interior, so in this video, we're going to create it. In this video, we're going to model this object, apply materials, and render it. Hi my friends, welcome to this video from the Architectural MD channel. Before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. We'll start the modeling with a cylinder. I'll adjust its diameter and height. As well as the number of segments and sides. Now I'll convert it to an editable poly. I want to select the vertical edges, so I'll pick one edge, then use ring and then loop. Next, I'll extrude them slightly. These values look about right. Now I'll select the top and bottom polygons and give them an inset. I'll hit plus to add more. Looks good this way. Time for the twist modifier, which will give those extrusions a spiral shape. An angle of 250 works well here. Next is the FFD Box modifier. I'll set the height segments to 5. In the front view, I'll use the scale tool to give it a curve. Just like you see here. Looks nice. Applying a TurboSmooth modifier really adds beauty to this 3D model. I personally really like how it turned out. Now, for the connection part of the glass base, I'll create a tube in the center of this model. I'll adjust the diameters and segments until it looks good. I'll also increase the number of sides. For the glass base legs, I'll make them using a similar method. First, I'll set the diameter and height. Then lower the sides a bit. and convert it to Editable Poly. Like before, I'll select the vertical edges and extrude them slightly. Then I'll select the top and bottom polygons and give them an inset. I'll add a twist modifier again, this time setting the angle to 200. For this one, I'll use the FFD 3x3x3 modifier. In the front view, I'll push the middle inward and make the top and bottom slightly wider. With TurboSmooth applied, the model looks much better. This piece will be placed tilted on the upper part. Now it needs one more modifier, the bend modifier. This bends the model nicely. A 90-degree angle works perfectly. For precise rotation, I'll enable angle snap, then place it in the right spot. It looks like the placement isn't quite right. Now, using Effect Pivot Only, I'll move the pivot point to the center of the table's body. Make sure Snap is enabled. Now, along the Z-axis, I'll rotate it 120 degrees and create two instances. That completes the modeling of the body and legs. Next is the glass top. I'll hide these objects so we can focus on the glass. Again, I'll start with a cylinder. I'll adjust the radius and height. And increase the number of sides. "56" is a good value. And convert it to Editable Poly. Once again, I'll select the vertical edges and extrude them. Then I'll apply TurboSmooth. I just realized I forgot to inset the top and bottom polygons. Let's fix that. I'll add a small inset first, then a slightly larger one. Looks much better now. I'll unhide the previous objects and move the glass upward to sit on top of the legs. This position works well. Now let's move on to the materials. To save time, I've already prepared them, and I'll just explain the setup. For the first material, I used a bitmap and adjusted its color and contrast. I plugged it into the UVW map, specifically into the unoccluded slot. For the occluded slot, I set a gold color. Then I adjusted the other settings as you can see. For the main material, I changed the reflectivity and IOR. For the glass material, I used a light cream tint. Pushed reflectivity and glossiness all the way up. And slightly adjusted refraction to make it a bit frosted. I've already applied these two materials. Each object also gets its own UVW map. UVW mapping helps align patterns neatly on the models, and it offers different modes. One of the best options here is box mode. But for this part, I'm going to use a cylinder, because I want the map to be applied in a circular way. In the recessed areas of the model, it shrinks, while on the protruding parts, it stretches and enlarges. Alright, I've prepared a scene to render everything. First, I'll run a test render to check the materials. I'll reduce the resolution for faster rendering. Looks good to me. As you can see, the owl really enhances the corners. The glass color and level of translucency look just right. Now I'll switch to the camera view. Set denoising to high quality. Increase the image resolution. And finally, hit render. I've sped up the rendering process for quicker results. After rendering, the denoising kicks in. Since this scene doesn't have too much noise, the changes are subtle. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a comment and let me know what kind of tutorials you'd like to see next. And if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you in the next video. Goodbye.